Hey guys, what's up? So today I want to dive in and talk a little bit about inconsistent cash months. If you are sick and tired of having these cash months that are super high and then super low, today I'm going to really support you through what you need to become consistent on in your life and really step into congruency in your life to be able to have consistent cash months. Now, it's normal for cash months to dip, and it's normal for, obviously you to have a higher month and then a lower month as you rebuild and pretty much recreate the sustainable fundamentals. But the goal is to really create this consistency in your income. And I'm going to teach you how throughout this podcast. My name is Arden Schiller, and I'm an online business coach. I'm here to help you grow without the hustle and grind, embrace the space in the in-between, and find joy and fulfillment in your business. So to dive in, if you have been having cash months that maybe look like, they could be somewhere around like $10,000 one month and then 2,000 the next, and then 8,000 one month and then 1,000 the next. It can be really frustrating because you really want to have that certainty and that stability throughout being a business owner. And as I always kind of say, like the point of being an entrepreneur is not knowing what's coming in the door to the next month, because nothing is 100% guaranteed, which sucks, but also makes it fun because it allows you to really step in and embrace the uncertainty of what you have to offer and allows you to be creative and innovative. But what I say is, if you're having inconsistent cash months, it's because you're not consistent in the following areas of communication, energy, and emotional intelligence. So let's say that one more time. The reason why you're having inconsistent cash months is because you are not consistent in your communication, in your energy, and in your emotional intelligence. So let's dive in on what I mean. Communication, okay? This is huge. My question to you is, whether you're making $10,000 that month and you've closed a ton of paid in full clients, or making $1,000 that month, what or how do you show up? What I mean is, a lot of times when you're making $10,000 months, it's really easy when someone says no to be like, all right, whatever, because you already have that income in the door. But when you're making $1,000 that month and someone says no to your services, how do you respond? Or how do you react, right? Are you in scarce or lack mindset? Are you kind of trying now to convince them, oh, well, I have this other offer. Well, if you're interested in doing this, do you start to like kind of not really beat around the bush, but start to ask them to just purchase because you're at this point where you're not making a lot of money? Or do you still show up in your conversations in the DMs as if you were making $10,000 a day, right? When we're communicating, the communication around our clients or potential clients needs to be neutral and consistent. For example, another way that it's super important to have consistent communication is through your own clients. When a client tells you that they're not going to be re-signing with you, do you actually put more effort in and try to show up even more, even better, and push a more dependency for them on you? Or do you show up the same way throughout the last 6 months because you want them to quote unquote resign? Are you acting that way? Are you doing more? Are you showing up differently? Or are you still doing the same things and staying neutral and grounded and consistent throughout the 6 months, whether they resign or not? That's communication right there. The way you communicate, right? Another way to communicate is being unattached to needing more, right? Needing more money, needing more clients, but recognizing that you do deserve more and you will get more. Okay. For example, doesn't matter like what you're going through, where your head's at, the circumstances don't matter, right? Are you still communicating in a neutral and grounded way? When someone says, no, I'm not going to join your masterclass, do you get all bummed and does every, shit hit the fan? Or do you say, okay, no worries, knowing that maybe in a month from now, they'll pay in full for your one-on-one coaching, right? The next one is energy. Kind of aligns with communication, right? Are you closing the door on the lower energy or lower frequency clients who are unwilling to evolve with you? Or are you holding on to them because it's income? This is a good energy. It's the same thing outside of your business too. This is huge. This is something that I've noticed in my life, is that all things in my life need to be in congruency, in an energy that is in integrity, that feels right, that feels aligned, for me to be able to move forward with business. If I'm not in congruency, I can literally feel my business stuck. The needle will not move forward. So what type of things or energy are you putting into, or are you receiving from others that's holding you back? I believe energy is two types of frequency. We have our high frequency and our low frequency. And the way you do things, it doesn't matter how you feel. There's been months where I feel like absolute crap. I'm sad every day. I'm in bed all day, but I'm still in a high frequency because I'm still shutting the door on clients or potential clients who aren't willing to evolve. I'm not sitting here crying over someone who doesn't want to buy into a masterclass. When I send the invoice, I'm not stressing about people paying the link. Right? That means I'm still in a high frequency because I'm doing things out of the highest version of myself. I'm not doing things in a lack mindset where I'm launching or doing a launch because I need to make more money. I'm not paying a mentor because I want them to fix me, right? That's a low frequency type way of running business and puts you out of integrity. It's the same thing in other parts of your life, in your relationship. In your relationship, are you showing up scarce? Are you freaking out that your significant other might be talking to other people consistently? Are you constantly checking their phone? Are you in lack? Are you fearful that they don't want to be with you or be around you? Also, good question is, if they are showing up that way and making you feel that way, are you communicating with them around that, right? Stepping into congruency in your relationship. Even if you're not in a relationship and you're single, and you're saying things on social media like you want to be celibate or you're not looking to date, but behind the scenes, you're doing all of that, right? That's being in congruency. You want to make sure you're in congruency. So your energy matters. And the third and final part to really create this consistent cash month, if you have consistent communications, consistent high frequency energy, you're also going to have consistent emotional intelligence. And I think this really comes down to, kind of like what I've been talking with energy and communication, but the way you're responding to all of it. Okay. So what I mean is being unattached to potential clients not paying the link, kind of like what I said, right? The energy behind that, not needing people to create your income, but rather you knowing you're creating your income in business. Okay. Not needing clients to validate you and tell you that you're the best, but knowing that you're a fucking bomb coach. It's those things. It's the behind the scene things, knowing that you are worthy without someone needing to tell you that you're worthy. Being able to give yourself everything that you need outside of business so that you can actually give back in business fully, 100%. Right? And being able to take care of yourself and give that all to yourself so that you do show up well in your business. That is the emotional intelligence around running a successful business and having consistent cash months. So if you're sick and tired of inconsistent cash months, it's time to start becoming so aware and so intentional around what you are doing as a person, not just in your business, as a person, in your job, in your relationship, in all areas of your life, in your fitness, right? How is that consistent around the communication, the energy, and the emotional intelligence? How are you showing up? Are you closing the door to lower energy things? Are you communicating effectively and neutral and grounded and consistently? And how are you reacting or responding? Are you unattached to the desired outcome, or are you needy, annoying, and acting like you just are constantly, not even acting, being constantly in lack? Because if so, it's time to shift that. It's time to become aware of that as a business owner and move forward with truly stepping into that highest version of yourself. And that is what's going to create consistent people entering your world and consistent income coming in. So if you guys like this podcast, don't forget to save and share with a friend. Make sure to rate it below. Thank you so much for listening. And I hope you have happy holidays and a Merry Christmas.